morning. We're down here in my basement. We're going to be releasing a Cooper's hawk back to the wild. Now, a Cooper's hawk is a very small hawk. They're highly migratory. They've actually been banded in the Goshute Mountains of northwestern Utah and retrieved in chilly South America. And they follow a flock of songbirds. These are birds that migrate from South America, North America, and back again. And this is a Cooper's hawk that nested here in Utah and is on its way south. The problem these guys have, since they eat small birds, they're hunting around neighborhoods, and they have a tendency of chasing the birds, and they don't know what a window is. And this little hawk hit a window and was stunned. Now they're so small, and they're so agile, and they're so fast that the hard part's getting him out of this box to get him back to the wild without escape. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets past me and I have to grab him somehow, some other way, because these are very, very quick little guys. Yes, they are. And this transport box is quite large. There we go. He didn't get past me. Wonderful. There we are, my little friend. There you are. Such cute little animals. Hi. Yeah, you've had a good meal. And you're very active and you look good right now. Aren't these beautiful little hawks? Now these are what we call true hawks or accipiter hawks, in that they have, you can see here, kind of short rounded wings. So they're a forest bird. They hunt through trees and through dense areas. And so they have these short rounded wings so they can fly through the brush and trees quite well. And look at the size of this tail. It's just got this beautiful, beautiful tail. And that tail is very long. And they need the big long tail as a rudder to steer with to allow them to zigzag through the trees. And oh yes, I know, you want to bite me. That's okay, you can bite me, I don't care. The hawk has nice long legs, you can see right here. And these long legs allow them to reach through bushes and branches and trees and things to grab what they want. And they've got these skinny but long toes. Again, for they hunt birds, so that's what he's trying to catch through the bushes and so on. And this is a male. And again, this one would have hatched last June, and so we'll get him out of here and get him.
Explain the difference between the coloring so people understand the young ones versus the adults.
Now, this is a juvenile Cooper's hawk, and the juvenile Cooper's hawks, they have the kind of the whitish front with little brown streaks that kind of come down in a vertical fashion. And the adults, this breast will turn orange and it will have very fine barring that goes actually horizontal. And so that's the easiest. Oh yes, yes, I know you're going to bite me. Yes you are, and that's okay. I get bit all the time. Now it's got yellow eyes. As a full adult, its eyes will turn orange. And so that's its baby color in its eyes. Sharpie.
That's a Sharpie?
That's a Sharpie too.
Okay, yeah. That's what and with the Coopers and the Sharps, it's just the size is the big,
It is.
thing, right?
Size is the big thing. Hey little Sharpie.
He's super vigilant, so.
Aren't you cute as a bug?
So the family that found him, he was dangling from a fence wrapped in fishing line with the lure and hook still on it.
Oh, of course.
And one of his wings was wrapped up in the fishing line.
Yeah, you got some feather damage there, kiddo.
Probably from the fishing line, huh?
Yeah, from the fishing
And
line.
there's some blood on that wing and stuff too.
There we go. We got a bunch of broken feathers.
Pretty little thing.
Yeah, Sharpies are really cute.
Yeah.
They
But
are.
I'm happy he's so awake.
Yeah, he's
Nice
just a
to-
beautiful bird. It's like a perfect kind of specimen, I guess you'd say.
Yeah, they're cute. This is actually a male Sharpie.
A male?
The females are a little bit larger than this.
Bigger? Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder if the other one was a female.
Okay.
This is a little male Sharpie.
Okay.
Look at his
We're gonna have to
talons.
let your feathers grow out a little bit there, kiddo,
Oh.
because you're really, really tiny.
Yeah.
Okay, well I'm gonna thaw out some sparrows. Let's see. You can bite me. I don't care. Oh, you're not too skinny.
Super quiet though. He hasn't
Yeah.
made any noises.
This is this year's baby.
This year?
Okay.
Okay.
This is this year's baby, and they're migrating right now. I mean,
Okay.
they're coming through like mad.
Okay.
Okay.
And so we're seeing a lot of them come through.
That makes sense because I've gotten quite a few
Yeah.
Sharpie calls this week, and okay, I didn't realize they were migrating.
Yeah, they're migrating right
Okay.
now. So
That
So
makes
this is
sense.
that Enterprise Reservoir.
Uh-huh.
okay.
Yeah. Well, cool. It's funny he's actually a baby. Like I was. Yeah. Kind of
Well,
How much larger would an adult?
they're
get full?
they're full grown at 6 weeks,
Oh, gotcha.
Okay.
and so this is as big as he's gonna get. But he's got
Okay.
his juvenile color. So he was this year's chick.
I
Yeah.
gotcha.
This is
Tell them the difference on the color
Yeah.
when they molt and become an
yeah,
adult.
basically what this guy will do when he's an adult,
Mm-hmm.
his breast instead of being kind of straight down this way, his
Uh-huh.
the bar it'll be barring across,
Okay.
and his
Oh.
breast will be orange and white barred.
Gotcha.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Oh, cool.
And-
Because
and
we
so-
recognize the stripe on
The
the
tail.
tail.
Right.
It's just that,
Yeah.
Yeah, and all the little accipiters, the Cooper's Hawks and the Sharpies, all have the banded tail like this. Now a telltale sign for a Cooper's Hawk, you see how his tail goes straight across?
Yeah.
The Cooper's Hawk is round
Okay.
at the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, cool.
Fun little facts.
Yeah, it's been doing it for 50 years. So.
Yeah.
Nice. No, thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah, well, that's what I do. Is I care for little
Sorry
person.
it's so late.
Oh, thanks for driving them all the way over.
Oh,
No
yeah.
worries. And
The
we'll
least we
we'll
can
put it
do.
downstairs in the container downstairs, and I'll
Okay.
thaw out. We trap sparrows
Yeah.
Nice.
just for these guys. That's how we
Eating good.
that's how we keep them fed. So we'll get a couple of sparrows. Yeah, you go ahead and bite me. I don't care.
I feel like that's a good sign when they let me hang out with them too much and get
Mhm.
worried.
Yeah, when they're too calm. So we'll get a couple of sparrows thawed out quickly here for him.
Do you guys have any nature cardboard box or?
No.
we just I can throw it away. Doesn't matter.
No, no. I'll take it. Oh,
Yeah,
no worries.
if you
No,
can
but-
use it.
Yeah, if you can
Take
use
it.
it,
Yeah,
it's
for
not a big
sure.
deal
The
because we.
family that originally called it in.
They
and
were
stuff,
so sweet.
their kids are really,
Yeah.
really interested in hearing how he does. So.
Yeah,
Okay.
right now I've got a peregrine in and a turkey vulture and a horned owl,
Oh, very cool.
and then I have my personal birds. I have a golden eagle and 2 prairie falcons and a Harris hawk. That are my
nice.
So a turkey boat, did you just look on the roadside for carrion or?
well again they eat carrion because they can,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they'll eat whatever.
but they'll eat perfectly fresh food as
Oh,
well.
okay.
So you can give them pigeons or rats, and it's fine
Yeah.
too.
So it doesn't have to be stinky, nasty stuff in the back of you.
No, it doesn't have to. In fact, if you feed them good food, they don't smell as bad.
Oh, cool.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Okay, we'll get him in and get this thawed out.
Thank you so much.
Okay, guys.
Feeding turkey vulture. Feeding turkey vulture.
Yeah, that's turkey vultures.
Glimpse of him in there without disturbing him too much. Hey guy. Oh, there we go.
All 7,000 feathers only weigh approximately 2 pounds in weight, so they're very light. Of course, the bones of birds, their bones are hollow, so his entire skeletal structure, again, only about 2 pounds in weight. Yet there's a portion of my eagle's body that represents half his total body weight, and that's the, yeah, keep it on the plastic, sir. Thank you, I appreciate that.
half his body weight. Now get comfy. There's my boy. Half his body weight is found right here, the pectoral muscles. These large muscles are the motors that he uses to drive that 6-foot wingspan that allows eagles to fly where hawks and falcons cannot. For eagles have been spotted at altitudes greater than 30,000 feet. And this eagle can comfortably soar in a 40-mile-an-hour wind, which would ground a hawk or a falcon. And of course, the eyesight of an eagle is legendary. Let me tell you truly how well an eagle can see. Here is an 8-pound creature, weighs 8 pounds. An 8-pound creature with eyes larger than yours. Not only is his eyes larger, my eagle can see approximately 8 times further than you can. But you and I, we get a pair of binoculars, we can see 8 times further. Well, not only does he see 8 times further, he has 6 times the number of light-sensitive cells, the rods and cones in the back of the eye than we have. So everything he sees is 6 times clearer. This eagle can spot a jackrabbit 5 miles away. And he does. For just like the hawk and falcon, all of this comes off, he flies free. He goes thousands of feet in the sky, he flies with the wild eagles. And out north of town, he'll fly the ledges north of town, you look up on the cliffs and you see 2 or 3 eagles soaring together and you go, I think that's my eagle. But it's a little hard to tell because they're so far away. And you always have to wonder what they're talking about. To see my eagle cruising with his friends, I can see my eagle looking over to his buddies and saying, watch this, I have a trained human. All I have to do is drift out over that guy's head and he'll run out through the desert with a stick, hitting bushes, flushing out rabbits for me to catch. And I will. Now, if there are no rabbits to be found and it's time to go home, I can blow my whistle and my eagle will fly back and land on my glove for food. Or I have his toy. I have his leather sack, and I can tie food on his leather sack, and I can blow my whistle, throw his toy out of the ground, and my eagle will go into a wonderful dive. Headlong, vertical, about 145 miles an hour, and he will kill the leather sack, which is convenient. One day my eagle got a little confused. Thousands of feet in the sky, no rabbits to be found, it was time to go home. So I blew my whistle and threw his toy out of the ground, and my eagle went into a wonderful dive. Headlong, vertical, 145 miles an hour. It was impressive. But it became apparent very quickly he wasn't going for his toy. He was coming for my arm. When I woke up, I was 6 feet back, laying face down in the dirt, with my eagle standing next to me looking down at me to say, why are you laying there? I had a long talk with my eagle that day about how I could not withstand the impact of an 8-pound bird at 145 miles an hour, and I would appreciate if you never do that again.
Was that Bud?
That was Bud. He dislocated my shoulder.
Wow.
And damaged my back and knees. But see, that experience has given me knowledge. I have a knowledge that none of you have. I have an absolute knowledge of exactly what is going through the mind of a jackrabbit just before an eagle kills him. I don't recommend it, but it's mine.
Thank you.